Hey everybody, welcome to another Stephen Gaines Eats and Reviews. So I went back to Murphy's Magnificence and I now have a new exciting item that I've never had before called rhubarb cake, I believe. Here's a look at it. Now there's about half to three-fourths of one of the pieces missing, and that's because I promised the baker I would eat it fresh, which was around probably about 7 to 8 hours ago, and just a little few comments on it. It was better than I expected. I was expecting the rhubarb to be gross. I was expecting it to gross me out a little bit, and I heard some rumors about some custard being in the cake, and that frightened me also, because anytime you eat custard, it reminds you of Custer, who was a coward and killed billions and billions of Injuns. And no need to fact check that, because that's how it went. But not before his untimely demise, mind you, which I'm very lucky hasn't happened to me. Anyway, it was very good. There was what's fun is the rhubarb looks like corned beef. That's probably the most negative thing I would have to say about the bites I had, is that I thought it really looked like corned beef and was going to taste like corned beef, but it didn't. So I'm going to try now the 8 hours old refrigeration bite and see how it compares. Mmm. Now the lemon cake pie that I had, it tastes very similar. I don't know if any lemon was used in this, but maybe that's just the natural rhubarb flavor. The rhubarb is now much softer after and over time. The cake is also not as dry as before. It's a little more moist. I'm now going to do something I've never done yet in one of these reviews, where I'm going to eat a piece off a precipice here of my water bottle. This one has a giant chunk of rhubarb. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm going to go for it here. It's not as good as a cookie. It's not as good as when I've done that with cookies, but it's pretty nice. Now I'm going to try eating this piece. This pizza looks like it has more cake and less rhubarb. I also have some Swiss chard here. I'm gonna pair a bite after this next one, but first I'm gonna do a hand bite. Yeah, it's still mostly intact. So if you bake it, it can last 8 hours or more and still be in similar quality. The rhubarb will make the cake more moist though. And for my final test here, before I finish off the rest of the piece, excuse me, and take a big bite of Swiss chard with it, and a nice big leaf here, and yum. Thanks for tuning in.